hella XP.
Welcome to the Hella XP Actual Play Podcast. Today we're playing Shibuyan Knights in an adventure called The Crew of August Marsh. We're playing with Matt Conant as Sim, Lauren Cipollo as Vex, and Emmett Furey as August Marsh. I'll be your GM, Moe Poplar.
You guys have all gotten a call from Nobunori to help him out. You've gotten hired to go to the grotto to help a young lady, Lisa Cipollo. Lisa Cipollo, heiress of the Cipollo brewer family.
All right. So Lisa wants us secretly to liberate a kidnapped girl from another family from her own father's clutches, because she recently was a victim of a kidnapping in this same feud and wants to dissuade the continuance of this kind of behavior. All right.
Now, you don't have to worry about the dissuadement. The daughters will work on that. We're going to start in the middle of action.
Okay.
You guys are at the warehouse. You're going to tell me what that means. You have plans on how to get from the roof, where the guard has been distracted. The doors are open. There's a stairway to the east and an elevator to the west. And what you know is that there are 6 large vats of beer in the basement. Breaking one of these vats would be deadly to anybody in that room. Thousands of gallons of beer.
What a way to go.
It's underground. And yeah, there are no windows for it to flow out of. So that space is gonna fill first.
Sure. So we have keys and we have plans. There's a door open.
We have keys, we have plans.
We're on the roof, you said?
We're on a roof if you want to be on the roof.
Sure.
If you want to say the ship is parked in the back alley, all of that is fine. I just want to get everything established before we get started. I don't want to get down the road and say, "Oh, but don't forget." And I'm like, well,
right. Yeah. Our blimp was parked there the whole time. We promise. Yeah.
And we can say that, but that's going to be a flashback roll.
Yes.
And if you fail, it might have been towed.
That sounds right.
Okay, cool.
So I have a disguise
got
kit. I can dress up like somebody.
Nice.
Just for fun, you look a little bit like Lisa Cipollo.
Oh, that could.
Okay.
If you look at her with that glint in your eye, she's gonna say, "Do not disguise yourself as me."
I would definitely look at her with that glint, but
she would then push a picture, a very detailed illustration towards you, and she would say, "My brother's a dick. You can look like my brother."
okay. Do my best, I guess. Not sure what you're saying about me, but all right. No, that's great. I love having that in my back pocket. So I would definitely dress up like him and be ready for that to go when I get down to the bottom floor. And I'd be happy to be the person who goes out front, because I don't know if you guys know, Vex is a bully and is very full of herself and has no problem being center of attention. So this is like her favorite thing to do. Just so you all know. So I'm happy with, yes.
You might need a good cover story for who the pirate and the brewer are that are accompanying you. What brings you there?
You could be buyers. They don't, I don't know. Nobody should ask me any questions. So that's how I'm gonna roll.
That is an approach. Is everybody going along with that, or is someone doing something different?
Yeah, like, and I'm happy to dress up and have you guys stay stealthy if you would rather do that. Whatever you guys want to do.
August Marsh is pretty flamboyant and out there as well, so I don't think he wants to be stealthy. It's not
Okay.
his kind of thing. He assumes everyone knows who he is.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true, but
Okay. Love
I
it.
love this. I'm assuming it sounds like we're taking the elevator.
I think, yeah, now if we're doing a disguise, I'm cool to do the elevator.
Nice. I love
Let's
it.
not waste time.
All right. I'm going to have you, Vex, make a sneak roll when we get into the scene. All right. Ding, ding, ding. The elevator opens. You see a big guy dressed in what can only be described as a three-piece suit designed to hide stuff. You see a guy sitting on top of a crate meditating, legs crossed. He has a sword on his lap. The two of them are a little slow on the uptake. There's a lady sitting behind a desk working on a device, and she's the first person to notice you three. They weren't expecting you, so what are you saying?
I think as the elevator doors open, I'm not acknowledging anyone out there. I'm talking to my two friends who are behind me because I'm trying to impress them about the great brews that we have, and I'm going to treat them as buyers and walk them in and say, here's our brewing floor. You'll see our vats here and see what, we have all of this. You can, make so many gallons, and you guys, you're definitely going to want, to be a part of this. So just kind of talking things up and just not even acknowledging anyone.
So the young lady with the gear, she puts the gear in her bag. She leaves her hand in her bag and she says, hey, can I help you? And now it's time to make that sneak roll.
Let's do it. All right. Well, please believe me when I say that I got an 11.
Excellent.
Because
and did you add your disguise kit modifier?
Oh, I did not. That would make it a 13.
I love it. She says, you see her kind of bristle, like she's ready for action. And the other two, their jaws drop as the guy in the crate opens his eyes, and the guy in the suit says, Mr. Cipollo, what are you doing here?
I would just kind of, vaguely wave my hand toward them and be like, don't worry about it. I just found these two wonderful fellows, very high buyers. So I just wanted to give them a personal tour. Don't worry about us. We're just going to walk on by.
They are obviously not comfortable with the girl tied up in the chair, kind of next to the table.
I think.
And she starts moaning, but like with an attitude. She's not screaming for help. She's like, she's so over this.
Would this be something that the whole family would know about, like this person being tied up over in the corner?
That's an excellent question. How do you hope to figure that out?
Oh, all right. So can I kind of take a look at these guys? Like, so they're already kind of like, ugh, not excited that I'm here, that we're here. Is there, I guess, kind of a notice roll, but to see, if the, kind of personality I'm putting on is at least close to what I should be doing.
Their eyes are wide. They feel like they may be in trouble.
Okay. No, that's better. That's even better. I think what I might do, as I said, be like, gentlemen, don't worry. we're not worried about what's happening over there. They've been, this is family squabbles. We're not worrying about it. We're here to see the beer, and I'm going to take my friends this way and like try to, kind of move around everyone and get to a place where maybe they can't see us.
So what you have is you have a hallway, and there are 6 floor to 2-story ceiling vats of beer, and there's a catwalk around the top. There is space along the edge, and they are kind of like between the first row and the second row of vats. The place is clean. There's like not stuff idled about. You see some crates over by the elevator. Like none of the beer gets kind of poured down here. This is where they're kept. They have spigots upstairs where they're gonna load up all the bottles to put onto the wagons, trucks, and Zeppelin to distribute around the city.
All right, cool.
I think like as we go, Sim is sort of looking at the vats, like touching them, like because he probably has a little bit of a brewer look to him.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely playing up the like, oh, this is gonna. I imagine your beer has a very oaky
like
flavor to it. And
the brewer in you touches the vats, and like it's almost like touching a pregnant woman's stomach. Like you feel like you can hear the heartbeat. Like you're communing with this beer.
Yes.
Like
excellent. And I'm trying to sell to the other people who may still be listening in the room that I am in fact a buyer. I know beer. I know what I'm talking about. Like this is a legit operation.
What are you doing, August?
I'm just sort of talking and say, now, Mr. Cipollo, this is enough ale for maybe 1-2 voyages tops. I hope you have enough to really provide on a regular basis, because it's an important part of any pirate's duties to drink continuously, to maintain a correct level of inebriation all throughout. You understand?
I understand completely. Don't you worry. We will provide whatever you need so long as you have the coin to pay. So let me take you upstairs and we can show you how we fill up all of our bottles and get all the distribution going, so that maybe that will help calm and reassure you that we can absolutely fulfill any requests that you have. And I'm going to try and like shove everybody towards the stairs.
So you guys going up to the catwalk?
Mhm.
Okay. You see the guy in the suit lean in to the girl, and they whisper some stuff. The guy sitting on top of the crate, he just sits there like, hey, there's nothing going on. They untie the girl's legs, and they kind of stand her up, and they walk her over to the elevator. You guys are going upstairs.
Okay, dang it. I would hurriedly whisper to them, all right, my plan is not working as I had hoped, because there's 3 of them and 3 of us, and I was hoping we could launch an aerial attack of some kind down upon them. So I think we need to, if we're going to do something, we need to do it now. Open to all ideas. Somebody has some jet boots, don't they?
Yes. Those people are, so we're up on the catwalks up
You're going up the stairs.
And the hostage and the holders are down on the floor heading towards the elevator.
They're gonna get up and head that way. Yeah.
Okay.
I think do we have time to get to the part of the catwalk above them before that elevator arrives or not?
Sure.
All right. Sim is going to pull out one of the things he's carrying, which is a spiderweb brew. It looks like it reduces grit in an area.
Oh,
I don't know if it actually sticks.
It holds people.
Yeah, holds people there. And the idea would just be like, let me get up there and try to drop this down. You guys can come with me, or you can stay down here. But I feel like we've got to do this now.
No, I'm totally with going with you.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, we're gonna just like hurriedly, but still seeming calm about it.
Oh yes,
like
yes.
just very
That's
excited.
great.
Yeah, Sim's like, oh, I have to see up here, and he starts moving fast because of how excited he is about the beer.
Okay, so they are heading to the elevator. You guys are over the elevator. Unless you're doing something before they get in range. They get in range.
All right.
They cross just below you.
All right. Sim's going to say, I hope you guys have ways to get down. And
We'll figure it out.
is going to drop the brew
Okay.
and just like, whoops.
Let's go ahead and call this a fight roll, unless you have another reason to make a different roll.
Don't think so.
All right. 2d6.
2d6. That is a 10.
Excellent.
Fives.
Love it. Let's get those good rolls out of the
Yeah, that's right.
So you catch all of them in a spider web. Is this
So that's
describe the
both
spider-
guys and the lady behind the desk and the hostage.
So the hostage, the lady, and the two guys are walking, and you catch them all in a splat.
Your turn, guys. That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, I will attempt to use the rocket boots to sort of descend down to them. What
Right.
is that? Is that a pilot roll?
It's gonna be a pilot roll. What's your plan when you get down there? I'm just curious. Are you gonna stand in front of them and menace? Are you going to
Yeah,
try to
like
talk them into dissuade them from resisting? Are you trying to hurt them? What's the plan?
I will probably try to lean on my obvious reputation as a pirate to
Yes.
speak to them and sort of convince them that the best course of action is to just sort of stand down. And I'll actually say some words when we get to that point.
All right.
Uh,
Excellent.
If we do.
I know.
Since you could just ask, I think this would be a look good doing it too.
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely I'm gonna look some way doing it. We'll go that far. It's gonna
All right.
be-
Tell me what you
yeah.
roll.
Okay. If that's going to be a +1 for pilot and +1 for look good doing it, that will be a total of a 6.
That's 6.
I feel like yes, the boots sort of ping pong me all around the broom, and August Marsh, you hear sort of a high-pitched sort of wail. You're like, wah! Like very undignified. Doesn't really sound like the voice that he usually uses, but does eventually sort of, despite the scrapes and collisions, make it down to approximately where he wanted to. And he looks a bit disheveled, but he looks to the people who are looking like they don't really buy into this, and he says, all right, it was kind of you to act like you didn't know who I was when I walked in. It can be quite put upon if everyone knows you everywhere, but we can forget the facade now. I am, of course, August Marsh, scourge of the skies and some parts of the under regions, and it would really be best for all involved if you just stand down now.
Just for fun, I'm going to say you actually bumped into one of those vats, and you kind of broke the integrity, and so it's starting to bulge in a spot.
Okay. There's an
Like,
August Marsh shaped indentation.
Yes.
yes,
Sim says, I really wish I hadn't used my spider web on those guys.
I know. And I think as August is spinning around the room, like Vex is like sprinting around and like that, and like dragging Sim with her, like to get back down to the ground,
Got it.
because
Yeah.
I know that this is not going to end well. So like maybe as like August lands, she's like like trying to catch up and like skids up as soon as he's done his little speech.
And the big guy with the suit on says, I don't think that's Mr. Cipollo. And the lady says, nope. She pulls out a tool.
And what is the tool the lady is pulling out? Can we see it as we are approaching?
Some kind of spinning blade.
Oh, good.
They all struggle against the spider web. She takes her little spinning blade device and she puts it to the edge, and the guy in the suit, he makes a very good effort, and he rends the the spider web in two, but now his hands are caught. The guy who was kind of meditating with the sword seems to be kind of the spider web seems to be falling through him slowly, like he is there but not there.
Interesting. Have we ever seen anything like that before?
But they're all still stuck. It looks like magic.
Okay.
It's like the spider web is sizzling through him, and pops of grease are flying off of him.
Got it.
It's kind of gross.
And
the hostage is very not impressed that she has spider web in her hair, and she's not making any effort to resist being stuck in it or to escape.
How embedded with the rest of the people who are stuck is the hostage right now? Like how?
The lady had her by the arm.
Okay.
But now she's kind of working on the web.
Mm-hmm. Sim will turn to Vex and August and be like, if you guys can incapacitate them, now is the time. Because I don't think I have anything for that, but...
Yeah, I'm totally cool to do some kind of a grapple on anybody. Like, I'm ready to jump in and...
Just like clonk on the head, knock them out.
Okay. Well,
I would roll for that
tell
too.
Me who's going first?
Okay.
The initiative is you guys and then the NPCs.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Who's got a thing to do?
What Vex would try and do, like, as this is obviously falling apart, she would probably like skid around and like, you know, whatever, the wig's like kind of falling off now, and like it's obviously not, you know, the facade is no longer holding. She would say something like, no, I may not be Mr. Cipollo, but I know his sister, and you know, if you guys know what's good for you, you would. Oh wait, I should have said that, but you know what? I said it. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. And if you knew it was good for you, you would just think about what you're doing and stop it. She's like very sure of herself, and then is not sure of herself.
And then August is like, "You're not Mr. Cipollo."
One moment, August. One more, August. So, is this a cajole roll, or are you about to hit them?
I think she will try to cajole them, and then if that doesn't work, punches will start happening.
Let's go ahead and make a cajole roll.
That will be a 11. 11.
All right. Yeah, I mean, listen, they all kind of have a moment. You see the steel kind of go from their eyes, and they're like, all right, whatever. Shoulders slump.
Vex is like blows up like 3 times. Like, she looks so proud of herself, and is like, that's right. That's what I said, and that's what you should have done.
What are you doing, August?
Oh, well, at first he was like, "You're not Mr. Cipollo. I was brought here under false pretenses." And you're not really clear if that's some sort of a joke or what, but and then he said, "Well, it's good that they decided to stand down, because it wouldn't have gone well for them if I had to do anything at all of use."
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Can we take that blade or whatever they're using to try to free from the web, or are they definitely not fighting any further?
You can engage with them. You're just gonna have to deal with the web that somebody introduced.
Yes, somebody. Who would do that? Who would have done such a thing?
Not me.
I feel like Sim would look to Vex for, are we disarming them, or should we just try to free the hostage here? Kind of like...
Oh, Vex will just go in and like grab the weird blade and be like, I'm gonna take this now. And she like motions to August and Sim, like, if she can, just take it.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna just take her toy, but you can definitely make an effort in that general direction.
All right, well, first Vex would then like hold her hand out and like make a gimme motion, and maybe do I guess she's just trying to intimidate this person into handing it over. Like, would a fight be worth it, or would it be another cajole?
I think it'd be cajole.
We'll try that. Nine.
9. You see her like really frustrated that the web is gumming up her tool, and you held out your hand, and she's like, "Look, I won't kill you, but you're not getting my tool. You did put us in web. You expect us to just stay here in web?"
And I think. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I suppose it's too late to pretend that was an accident.
Yeah, little late for that. I think Vex will lose a little bit of her her confidence, and she'll kind of like sulk a bit and be like, "All right, fine, but if you make a move, I'm taking that from you by force." And kind of then makes a motion to our
Okay, I'm gonna say, do you guys have any tools or anything to get this girl free?
I don't
Any
think
solvent?
would have been a
Go
good
ahead.
idea.
I assume we have what we have in our stuff, basically.
Yeah,
or-
go ahead and make a make roll, Sim, and see
Oh,
if
okay, right.
you can kind of engage with this stuff that I assume you made.
Yes, I assume also. That's right. I forgot I can make stuff. That's with the make roll, it's a 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
4.
Mhm.
All right. So what's your plan to get this girl loose?
So yeah, the plan would be build something or brew
Or
something.
brew? Yeah, you got some chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah, got some chemicals together. Try to combine them in a way that's like, it's kind of like a soap of some kind. It'll just like dissolve gummy, sticky substances where needed, and can free a portion of this without dissolving the entire web.
Love it. So Sam kind of put some chemicals together. I'm gonna say, feel free to take over narrative. You kind of rub it in your hands, and you're gonna just kind of dissolve through the web, and it dissolves. It just becomes runny, and it runs all over your arms, and now you're stuck in there too.
Okay.
And whereas it was kind of ropey, holding everybody together, like now there's a huge stain on Misabisu's jacket. It looks like an expensive jacket.
And Sim's just like, sorry, hang on, sorry. This will work eventually. I'm sure this will be fine.
Your hands are stuck in a very embarrassing kind of way to this woman.
Yeah. He's just getting like redder and redder, and it's like, this, professional brewer, this will work eventually. Sorry.
The guy with the suit
And it's
has
like, meanwhile, looking at Vex.
has kind of gotten full range of movement with his arms, but like the gum is still in his hands because he's like just been grabbing it from all over. And he's starting to get annoyed.
Uh-huh.
He
I
says
see that.
they didn't even send good ones to rescue the girl.
All right, Vex won't like that. Could
The monk, the savant, has finally phased through the web, and he's taken a step back, kind of just to make sure his back is not to you. His sword is not drawn. He's kind of waiting to see what his friends are gonna do.
could Sim, even though he's stuck, could he like move both of them?
Yeah, I was gonna say I would try sort of pulling towards the elevator if I'm stuck to her.
She is not necessarily cooperating, and all of this is a response to rolling a 4.
Right.
Understood.
Just to be clear.
Fair enough.
Vex looks at August and is like, I'll pick up the girl if you pick up Sim, and we'll just carry him out of here.
Why do you get to pick up the girl?
Like,
I mean,
she
it's
kind of
fine.
like she looks at Sim and just like, all right, I'll carry him. He seems little enough.
All right. You guys taking the elevator or the stairs?
I think at this point we should take the elevator.
Okay. Elevator comes down, as you guys get on the elevator, the guy with the suit has taken all the webbing off of the lady. You know, the door's closing. I think he's going to try to. This game doesn't have a tax of opportunity, but he's definitely going to try to throw that web ball into the elevator after you guys.
Okay.
Not to hurt you, but definitely to hopefully get you sticky and stuck on it. Who's closest to the door? Vex or August? Because Sim is
stuck, is being lifted. Still apologizing. To
I think
everybody.
it's probably me. I'm probably closest to the door.
All right, August. Do you want to make a agile roll or a fight roll?
I'll make an agile roll.
to
I'm allegedly
avoid
good
this.
at that. Find out. Right.
I love this. What?
6 total.
6. I love the look on your face as you were figuring that out. I'm gonna say you get gooped. You're gonna have to figure out how to kind of get your foot unstuck.
Is it blocking the elevator from closing? Like
It is not blocking the elevator from closing. You guys are
Okay.
going up.
all right.
Is the Zeppelin on the roof?
Yes, that sounds like where I would leave it.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a grit roll just for fun.
Okay. All right. That's just gonna be no modifier at nothing.
No modifier.
Straight 6.
Straight 6. Excellent. So you guys exit the elevator, and August is walking like he has a peg leg. Very appropriately.
Appropriate.
For a pirate.
This is the second stickiest I've ever been.
Oh my. And Vex, you're carrying Sim, and August, you're carrying Kim, and you guys make it to the Zeppelin. With a bit of fuss, you guys get unstuck and sail away.
All right.
Well, that did not go the way I hoped it would.
Sim's just wiping goo off of him. Like, I don't know. I think that went pretty well, right? Everyone's okay with this.
I thought it went fantastic.
Just the way we drew it up.
Mhm. Just the way we planned.
So you guys get to the rendezvous point, Nobunori's bar in the bazaar. You guys walk in, and normally Nobunori is very relaxed, almost too relaxed. He seems to always be busy, but you walk in with Kim Ibisu, and he gets to his feet. He walks over, he grabs her hand, and he shakes it. He's like, "Mrs. Ibisu, how are you?" And she kind of glowers, and she says, "Thank you for the sentiment of saving me. These buffoons almost made a mess. They made a mess of things, but they almost, flubbed the whole thing."
That's Captain Buffoon to you, lassie.
And she looks at you and she says, I am grateful. Thank you."
And take Sim
And
just like
Nobunori raises an eyebrow, and he kind of sees you guys have kind of bits of goop on you, and he says, "Feel free to go and wash up right outside the lobby. There's some restrooms. I'd like to speak with Ms. Ibisu for a moment." And you guys go out. There's a guy at the door, big stiff, and you guys, Stem, I assume you've kind of come up with some kind of concoction to get the stuff off.
Yeah, I think he's probably put in a few extra chemicals into this soap situation and
Nice.
distributes
All right.
it.
Give it time. The
Yeah.
soap works.
Mhm.
And you guys come back out, and if you're waiting in the hallway for a few minutes, the guy at the door, he has some, like, almost a conch shell on his ear, and he taps it. He says, "Oh, the boss is ready for you. You guys go in." And it's almost like Miss Ibisu was never there. And he says, "Well, it seems this could have been a great score for you guys. The Ibisu family is very powerful. They control bars around the city. shipping routes, and yeah, they would have been a nice family for to owe you a favor. I wouldn't ask for anything from them if I were you.
I mean, did it really go that bad?
I mean, she got a little soapy, but it's clean. It's a cleanser. It,
I do appreciate your discretion. I appreciate you getting the job done. Some days that's all that matters. I think Miss Lisa Sapporo might feel a bit different about things. If you had a request for her, I'd make it sooner than later. When they compare notes,
And look, at least there wasn't any infrastructure damage to their brewing operation at all.
Right, cut to the basement.
he gives you guys some coins. Coins are like, they're good to have. They don't make the world go round. Favors do. And he says, I do appreciate you resolving this with discretion. And if you need anything, please let me know. And he doesn't say you're dismissed, but he kind of leans down and goes back to his books and his work.
I think Bex would probably be a little like backing out and just being like, thank you, Mr. Norris, sir, like kind of trying to, seem very grateful and maybe in a little bit of awe. And kind of just backs out.
He gives you a dismissive, yeah, sure. And we are going to go to our first downtime.